Hi, here we are back in the spotlight, and today's spotlight is with Kerie Hinchliffe. Hopefully, I said that correctly. As you know, I have a southern accent and I trip over words. But Kerie, I'm so glad that you are here to join us
Thank
and
you
tell
very
us,
much.
yeah, and just kind of share with us what you have created for the bundle. So let's start by getting to know you. Tell us a little bit about who you are.
I'm Kerie Hinchliffe. I am the creator of Dream Creative Bee brand. I started creating the brand Dream Creative Bee because I wanted to teach people about how to do KDP and printables and basically create a passive income or a side hustle income because my life changed drastically back in 2018, and I needed to have a way of making my own income without having to go out to work. So back before 2018, I was a teacher for over 20 years, a secondary school teacher here in the UK, where I taught IT, which is information technology, and computer science, and business studies, and health and social. But my specialist was basically I used to go into schools to get certain students, in fact, usually whole year groups, through a certain course in a very narrow time and have them all pass. And that was a skill that I did for a number of years in different schools. And then one school took me on to do that with not just that course, but with a number of other courses as well. So I was constantly busy doing things like that. And then in 2018, I needed to take over my brother's care. My brother is 52, but he has got learning disability, which he's had since he was 6.5 hours old. He was damaged, and his care became abysmal. Who was looking after him was taking advantage, and it just wasn't right. I was dealing with all that at the same time as working, and it just got too much. So I left teaching, moved from London, sold my flat, and moved to the West Midlands, and started caring for my brother. But I needed something for me. I still needed to do. I did a bit of supply teaching because I still needed income coming in. At that time, I wasn't having any income. I was digging into my savings. So that's when I found KDP. I had an email that said create a book in a day. I thought, how can you create a book in a day when you're writing books? They take hours and months and weeks. And I thought this can't be true, but it was. And I started creating books for KDP. And then 2020 came and lockdown came, and I got the opportunity to work with somebody about how to grow an audience and how to become an affiliate marketer and use what you're clever at.
Yes.
Use your strength and what you're good at. So I started the YouTube channel, and I started teaching people on the YouTube channel how to create KDP books, and then that spread into printables, and then it spread into digital planners. So that's how I got going.
Yeah.
So that's me.
And that's what's so interesting is you were in digital and IT stuff, so this was just a natural flow for you. And I know that you also teach so many other people, and I've sent people to you, and people go, "She's great, so easy, so clear to understand." But it's that teaching background it pops up. So it makes so much sense. So, if you had to say, who is your perfect person who absolutely loves what you do other than me?
I don't know. I've got a mixture of an audience. I've got both male and females, and I think I attract people that like order. They like simple step by step. They like, and this is how we do it next. This is the next step. And I've had lots of people contact me and say, I like the way you teach me how to do certain stuff because here's step 1, here's step 2, and I'm not all over the place. I've watched other trainings where I've tried to learn different things and they're all over the place. They're going, oh, we'll do this and then we'll do this, and but there's no structure to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's who my audience is. There is somebody who likes structure. And if I know there's people that have neurodiversity and they actually need structure to help them complete something. And that's what I think. If you can have a structure, you go from step 1 to step 2, you will actually finish things. And that's who I hope to please. I hope to actually help people get a product finished, completed, and uploaded, and ready for them to have buyers.
That's awesome, because I'm one of those people. I like a step-by-step guide. Just tell me the steps and I can do it. You know, I like thinking outside the box, but I need the steps to finish the product. So tell us the name of your contribution to the bundle and a little bit about it, and who this really fits.
So the name of the bundle of my product is Cash In on this lucrative niche, which is about creating and selling planner inserts. Now, I wanted to do something about printables, and I also wanted to do it about using Affinity, because I absolutely love Affinity. I think it's a powerful program. I can quickly create products. I can create some books I've created in 30 minutes. I can replicate certain printables all really quickly. So I wanted to bring my specialism, which is Affinity, and I wanted to bring it into printables. But printables is huge. It is searched 25,000 times a month, but the market, you know, most people are just generally doing just printables, and you need to niche down. So I had to look at other niches within inside printables. And planner inserts is very popular because not everybody wants a digital planner. They actually like carrying their file faxes around, and they like carrying happy planners around. They want that notebook. They want that feeling of actually physically writing with a pen, but they also want all the nice inserts that people create for them. So I thought, right, this is something I can do. I can show people how to do that and do it myself. I've got a store ready and waiting to load all the stuff that I've been creating to get that going. So that is why I've done that. And it'll help anybody that wants to do printables, but also wants to go into like the planning niche without having the difficulty of, say, doing digital planners, which takes weeks with all the linking and everything. This is quick. You can have 100 products out there in probably a week.
That is amazing. And you're right, because I know so many people who love that particular brand called the Happy Planner, because you can put pieces in, take it out. It's perfect. I'm a huge fan of theirs. You know, I've been buying it for years. So that's a very specific market. And I thought it was just an amazing idea about how you can create it. I did want to let everyone know, because they're probably going, Affinity, how hard is that to learn? You know, do you want to speak to that, or should I tell the results of people I've sent to you for that?
Well, I'll say my bit and then you can reinforce it. Basically, I only teach what you need to know. So I teach the basic steps and I'll explain the tools that we're using. Now, Affinity is powerful, but there's no steep learning curve like there is if you did it with InDesign. There's no reoccurring monthly costs, but it's a simple tool that will replicate certain things really quickly, and you can create templates that you just click on and it opens up and everything is done for you. It's just, I love it because it's simple and anyone can learn it if they're willing to just follow the task. Click this, click that, and you'll remember it next time. Even I'm learning. I went back in and did a second video on one of the habit trackers that I created because I found a quicker and easier way without using maths, because I'd been watching somebody else who I admire who does art for games. He does all the assets for games, for mobile apps and things like that. And he was using this method to create a clock. And I thought, oh, that is genius. So I went in, I've left the first video and then said, ignore the first video, just watch it to see what it looks like. And then go to the second video and use that method because it's just so much simpler.
And that's what I love about the way Kerie teaches. I use Affinity. I know Affinity, but I send all my friends to Kerie because she makes it just so simple. So I just want to say, if you're sitting on the fence and you're not sure about this bundle, with the information Kerie just shared with you, it's a no-brainer. $27 and you get all of this information, including all of her recordings. So Kerie, is there one last thought that you'd like to leave everyone with before we say goodbye?
Yes, I think this is a fantastic opportunity for people to get all sorts of different training that they can use either for personal use. There's some PLR stuff in there that they can then take, rebrand, recreate, and get your side hustles, passive income going. I think this is a fantastic way, and it certainly helped me. When I first started, there wasn't as much stuff as there is now. So this is a quick way of getting started.
The industry and the technology is just flying. So I think it's a great time to be involved in things. So with that, I say thank you so much for being here and giving everyone kind of a little sneak peek as to what you've created for the bundle. And hopefully we will see everyone on the flip side.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.